This is Targan coming at you with another game of Stardew Valley. And, well, today, it's spring again. I'm so excited. Everything in the town is perfect. I know it's not true, but it doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, I have sorted out all the problems of the world. It's the mayor's birthday tomorrow. Do we know what he likes besides prismatic shards? Autumn's Bounty. We do have some of those in the fridge from something in the past. Yeah, so we'll be able to give him one of those. Good deal. Pickled tomatoes. I mean, delicious. I think, yeah, we'll just, we'll start preserving more cranberries. So we're certainly getting to the point where, you know, we don't want to use our last of the items. What if we want to make melon soup or something? It could happen. It could happen. A couple more fine wines have emerged. And we need a bottle of silver wine for the Hunamo thing, and somebody told me, yeah, that you can just bash like that, so pomegranate wine, good deal. Yeah, the melon wine is still the #1 price one as far as I know. But I'm sure if we just looked at the various vegetables and then saw, or fruits rather, and saw the highest price one, we could do it. We could find out what it was. Oh, wonderful! It is a pink leaf day. Resmo sent us a jade in the mail. How polite. It always feels so good. You just walk around, your unimaginable wealth just comes in, the farm animals bleat, and then you walk into the next room to find the most amazing amount of cheese. Go ahead and grab this wool. And of course we're like just absolutely obliterated in the egg cycle now. All you have to do is not show up for like one day, and then you'll never catch up again. I mean, we could catch up. We could make more machines. There's a lot of things we could do. But really, I mean, like, I'm alright with this. Hey Sid, how's it going? I'm doing just fine. I've been obsessed with this game for a couple of weeks now. Oh, I just love it so much. You can plant wheat here, if you want. Other stuff, too. We've got parsnips. Parsnip day! And then we'll just use all this space for cauliflower, as one does. Oh wait, no, I've got this thing. I'm like, why am I acting like a peasant and picking up the crops individually? I leveled up. That's right, I remember. The absolute power. Don't mind me just saying wahahaha over my ability to farm things efficiently. Yeah, Yeah, the game came recommended to me like a million times, and you know, I've been doing really good with getting through like my recommendations. Yeah, there's like once you get to level 10 and everything, you get access to the secret door, and you can choose like mastery things that, you know, level up whatever abilities. We're just gonna get rid of the regular parsnips because who cares? And yeah, and the farming one gives you the golden scythe where you can get a bunch of stuff at once, because most of the time you can only like hit like wheat or whatever, but you would actually maybe harvest these with the scythe crops. But this is just the beginning of spring, and I just got that scythe at the end of winter, so I haven't really had an opportunity to forget that much. Alright, so in conclusion, we need to make another mini fridge probably. How does one do that? Do I even know how to do that? That's another jukebox. Maybe I don't know how to make a refrigerator. Oh well. That's too bad. It doesn't have to be a refrigerator, of course. I just wanted it to be one. We'll just put another box over there by the stuff, and that'll be, you know, a place where we put extra food that I want to forget about. Every single game in the world that I play, from now to the end of time, will have one of these boxes. Sometimes several of them. It's like, don't mind me, just finding a place for my garlic and parsnips and whatnot. It's terrible the way this game makes you try to pay attention a small amount. I mean, like, who do they think I am? Literally who? Alright, but I got my horse the other day, and that's good. We're gonna ride the horse into town. I'm like, can I get the resins off of trees without getting off the horse? Probably not. You know, we'll leave them for a different day. So we're just gonna gallivant in. The horse. Oh, we named the horse Electo. Just what I named my beloved horse in Red Dead 2 as well. Another game which people recommended to me forever, and that I finally played and loved. In a very different vein than this game, but a wonderful experience. I'm like, wait, we could have taken the bridge there, and here, Sid, my proudest accomplishment. Yeah, because Electo is one of the Furies too, and like Tizzy to Symphony, my sort of like handle that I use lots of places. That's another one of them. Electo is the one in Hades that was really rude all the time. But look at my triumph. Jojo Mart, tournamented. You know, I never went in one time. Literally not one time for the whole time did I even walk in the doors. until now. Well, I mean earlier, whenever I discovered this, but oh, it was wonderful. I told dude, I was like, hey, maybe you could maybe just punch him. And then he did it, and I was like, yes, I love this game. Alright, so what are these other things? Prismatic Shard I do have extras of. Caviar, I understand abstractly what it is, although I haven't seen any. Void Salmon is a fish we'll have to catch somewhere. Ancient Fruit, be hard to get. We only need 5 of these, so 4 of the remaining ones, but, you know, the aged wine is the easy ones. Yeah, Sid, for sure. So someone in chat was like, this is a really satisfying cutscene, and I was like, yeah, look at me, you know, the town's so happy it all came together, and then he got to, like, just uppercut him and yell toasty while he flung through the air, and I was like, oh no, this is the hotness right here. This is this is what it's all about. This is why the kiddies want me to play Stardew. And I neglected, you know, villager relationships and stuff, as you might expect. The first, oh no, alright, I have got to get better at riding the horse. I just got the horse a little while ago. Like at the very beginning of the year. I kept forgetting that I could buy a stables. You know me, yeah. Like to do stuff at my own pace. Speaking of, we need to be looking for a rainbow shell. We're just gonna ignore the crab pots, because who cares? We need a rainbow shell so that we can put it in the box for old Mr. Chi. But before all of that, we're gonna go to the secret boat. No one look at the secret boat if you're not aware of the secret boat. It's not working yet, but we're gonna bring some stuff, and that should help. I mean, not help. It'll just... Now it'll be able to take your money, and now it'll be able to stand still. The hardwood's gonna take longer. But probably not too much longer. We've got a bunch of mahogany growing. We're in an alright setup for it. The sound design of this game is so good. Do we have anything for Elliot? No, not really. Who cares about him? That's rude. I'm sure a lot of people care about him. One of my friends at work always marries him. Or from work, rather. Thing that always makes you mad when playing Stardew is why do you always have to do everything? Yep, well, you know, that's why they give you the talk to forest magic ability, you know, they just walk right around that one. They're like, oh, the wizard didn't bother teaching anybody else how to speak the magic language, no matter how helpful it would have been. I'm not saying you can't trust the wizard, but he could have been doing this stuff himself too, right? But instead he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna use my ability to speak the forest magic. I'm not gonna fill up my own bulletin board stuff. I'm not gonna tell the people of the town that maybe things could be a little better. I'm not gonna punch Boris in the face, even though I could. You know, it's the wizard who's to blame here. And we have some mahogany growing there, and then another one here on the side, but then we've got way more down in the left, and we planted a bunch more seeds the other day, but... With all of these seeds already in the ground, I don't think we need to worry about leaving the trees up here. I mean, they would naturally, organically make a few more seeds over time, but for our purpose here, oh no, the seeds have fallen away. I need to stand on the other side of the tree and, you know, yell timber or whatever. Like, this is what we say that trees are when we're engaged in using them for capitalist enterprises. Timber. You think my farm setup is nice? That's nice of you to say. It's kind of all over the place. Oh, good old Ajax. I should have bought more stuff at Pierre's. It's fine. Could hold on to the jade, but I honestly just have a ton of it. We could hold on to a lot of this stuff, but you know, at a certain point, man, you'd not believe all the junk that I have acquired. My house personality, that is one way of putting it. My house is very, I think my house is funny. It's pretty me. You know, it's just very functional. And then occasionally random decorations. You know, like, ooh, here's our little statues and stuff. Like, oh, here's the room where we keep the bones. But then, of course, because there had to be a room like this, here's the room where we keep the tremendous bear statue. And you know, I mean, like, when they gave me that statue, it had to go right down. There was no way that it was gonna wait any time. Where did I leave my horse? And then Leah was like, "Hey, I made you this sculpture," and I was like, "Wow, that one's actually kind of new. Nice." You don't hear that one all the time. People will write you a song or a poem. They'll even like draw a picture of your face. You know, that one's not so good. Maybe if you like the way your face looks, it's all right. But for me, I'm like, no, why? But if somebody makes a sculpture using an axe, very cool. I'm like, all right, I don't. We're just gonna say what's up. She says, please don't feel like I have to spend all my time with her now that we're dating. She knows I'm busy. Wow, she really is perfect. Alright, cool. I just wanted to say hello. I didn't want her to get mad at me. I've never had an imaginary girlfriend before. All the real ones I've had, you know, left eventually, so I want this one to work out. But it looks like we're coming upon the night, which is just fine. Do we want to get anything else done? No, not really. So 99 hardwood, we could plant a couple more mahogany seeds, and it wouldn't hurt anything to... Yeah, I might as well do that. And we'll just toss the sprinklers in here, and the various materials. So we don't need all of that stuff. Do we want to make a bunch of bars? Maybe we got 30 of each. Yeah, let's make another 18 count there. Your first romance with Shane, you realized he was boring? Well, you know, it could happen to anyone. Yeah, one of my good friends, she says she always marries Elliot. And then another one always marries Sebastian, which I found very funny. He's alright. I don't know Sebastian very well in the game, but he's like, you know, he's so emo, right? It's just very funny to me. Like, the item that I know that he loves because of, you know, secret notes or whatever is frozen tears, which is, again, hysterically funny. Like, that's just... that's just real good. That's fun writing. Well, you know, he's a cool guy. People really like brooding little emo kids. It always worked for me when I was young. I was like, I'll just be very publicly unhappy, and that will draw people to me. I mean, but unironically. No, it wasn't. I wasn't unhappy for a strategy. Would that even work? I mean, probably. Probably. Alright, so we'll get a shard into the inventory so we can drop it off at the place, and we will get the Autumn's Bounty so that we can give it to the mayor as it's his birthday tomorrow. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this in my farm. I grew like a lot of coffee last year. I've got, I don't know how many beans now, 6,000 or 7,000, maybe 10,000, something like that. Like a lot of coffee beans. We're also growing a bunch of it again. I hope you believe me when I say that although I realized you could brew coffee, I didn't know how to do it. I was just growing coffee for the love of the game. The fact that the coffee, you know, all the crops that automatically replace themselves on the vine are, to me, just, you know, the greatest thing in the world. Here's the chest where we keep all of our fine wines and things that are waiting to be aged. Why would you want to keep 20 Purple Star meads, you might ask? Well, you wouldn't ask me that, because why is a silly question. Why would anyone anything? Why would anyone anything? When I first started, I still have the chest. Like, every time I got, like, a gold star vegetable or whatever, I held on to it because there was the thing in the community center where I needed the gold star parsnips. So I was like, I need to hold on to all my quality crops. And then if the need ever arises, I'll have them there. And then, oh, probably 20 or 25 hours of gameplay later, I got my first iridescent quality mushroom or something. And then I was like, oh no. It's this chest. Like, we've been chipping away at it because there was a lot more stuff in here, but I've been, like, getting rid of it. But I was like, oh man, I can't believe this. All that I've been doing is, like, totally dedicated to keeping the gold star stuff, the best in the game, and then I find out there's a whole new quality, making all of my stuff look like rubbish. But I never get any purple star crops, really, because I don't fertilize the land. I'm so lazy. I'm not a very good farmer. I have, like, a load of money, and I make a bunch, but it's usually, like, they got these logs that generate mushrooms, and that's what I do. She's like, oh, too much fertilizer, cool, I'm just gonna put it down here, because you have to do it before you plant the stuff, and who's gonna remember that? Literally, who? Yep, you know, anytime you sell your stuff in this game, I feel like that's a greatness of the design, though, because you're always having to think, man, do I want to do this, or do I want more money? Because I didn't, like, really do the gift-giving system at all. I didn't really understand that was, like, you know, going on. Someone mentioned it to me, but I didn't think it was, you know, important to me, so I just ignored it. And, but eventually I learned a couple of the people's preferences and started throwing stuff at it, but I was already kind of rich by then. The community center I completed on the first day of spring, because the first day of spring year 3, because I did not have a sunfish. I had sold my sunfish, and ooh, the coffee! Oh man, the coffee. You can grow it so fast. I did okay with some of the fish. I didn't fish at all until, like, winter of the first year, so I was a little slow moving up there, but like, you think I won't ferment some parsnips? I will. Multiple IRL days trying to get a walleye. You know, I had trouble with that. That was one of the last ones, but I was able to figure it out. Like, no, we want to ship the cauliflower, don't we? Probably. Because walleye only happen, I don't know which seasons, they happen in the fall though, but only when it's raining, and someone told me it had to rain, and it wouldn't rain. I don't think it rains very much in the fall. And because it says it's at night, so it's got to be like a certain time of day, but it also has to be raining for the walleye. But once you get a certain level of something, they teach you how to make these little totems. You'd have to have truffle oil, so you'd have to have your pig set up. So it may be hard to get the first year if you rely on the totem unless you find one. But that's what I did. I just popped a rain totem. You did, and when it rained, it never showed up? Oh, that would have been very, very heartbreaking. We're gonna pat the various birds upon their heads. We didn't really name any of the livestock anything cool. We just took the auto-generated ones. And I'm way behind and I don't have enough mayonnaise machines. It's alright. You make so much money on mayonnaise. The mayonnaise and cheese thing is just wonderful. We need to ship these cauliflower. I do not have any dinosaurs. I did know that you can get them. But I have not had the occasion yet. I have only found dinosaurs and defeated them in glorious single combat. In the Skull Cavern. But I did not get any eggs or whatever. I knew that they should have eggs because at the little Hunamo place, they have a spot for dinosaur mayonnaise, and well, it is logical that they must have eggs. You named after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Nice. Oh no, this controller. One day I'm gonna do what I've been threatening to do for a long time. I'm gonna buy a new controller. I'm gonna get a proper microphone. It's all gonna happen, or not. Maybe I'll look at the stuff on the internet for a little while and then go, and then not buy anything at all. I love the Ninja Turtles. Who's your favorite? People always think mine should be Donatello, but it's Raphael. Because while other people might perceive me as, like, overly bookish and analytical, I see myself as a cool but rude guy. You're a Raphael person as well, yes. I mean, sais are just a very cool weapon. It was easiest to pretend to be Donatello, because, like, I grew up out in the country, so, like, all you had to do was find a stick, and suddenly it's a bow staff, right? But, not as satisfying. Alright, where's the mayor? Oh, he is always doing weird stalking things. He's probably, like, trying to act like he's not dating Marnie at the moment or something. They're like, can you keep it a secret? I'm like, yeah, I won't tell the whole internet about it or anything. Alright, there's our prismatic shard. Why such as they well, Sid, I think the thing is, so the implication is that the mayor is, like, you know, maybe he's using some of his political influence, you know, to benefit her business or something. That's what I was seeing, you know, like, it'll look corrupt if he's, like, if it comes out that for many years he's been, you know, dating her, and then, you know, maybe at the city council meeting he was always taking her side, you know, maybe something like that. Maybe he helped her get a rezoning permit for the cow fence. That's the sort of thing that would result in a political scandal, you know. So, like, if he had been doing favors or anything like that. Which, again, although the mayor has a nice mustache, can you really trust him? I mean, I don't think he's a villain, but can you really trust him? Can you trust anybody who just keeps the book to get divorced right next to everything else in his house? He's like, oh yes, here's the prize machine, and here's the book of divorces. Like, come on, man, you can keep that in a filing cabinet. If there ain't but 20 people in this town, how often do you need it? He's not home. It's like right here, it's like, prize machine! The town ledger. We're not allowed to look in it. And then, the book of divorces! Wait, we're like sort of friends now. Can we just poke around in his bedroom? Snooping around. Oh, yeah, we're just snooping around. All right, here we go. Oh, this is sad. This is from Marnie, who's just you know sending him a letter telling him to come on by. I know you're busy, but can't you make time for me? Oh, we should poke around in Marnie's house and see if we can find any other clues. It's like, can you leave through the back window? Apparently not. Maybe you could make a staircase. That would be funny. We just need to look for rainbow shells. I kept my rainbow shell in a box for a long time. Didn't think we would ever need another one, so we sold it for a glorious amount of money. It was so much. I will say, I'm really happy I got this horse. Life was hard before the horse came around. Having to drink your coffee. Your human feet do not make the fun and pleasant pitter-patter of the horse. Is it summer? Maybe. I just remember that the sun was bright in the sky whenever we saw them. Alright, so we wanted to give the mayor a gift for his birthday, but ultimately if we can't find him, he's not gonna get anything. Do you like gold, Pierre? Oh, that's right. He doesn't like gold. This dude was charging people way too much for his food. Ah, here we go. And we maxed out the mayor's affection for us. We're a hero. Oh yeah, we could put a coral in there, and the snail can hide behind it. That's fine. Yeah, that looks okay. I mean, not great. It's fine. Alright, do we have any quests that we were doing? Yeah, we just need to sell a ton of cauliflower, iron bar for Sam. The pufferfish I think you catch in summertime, so we won't be able to do that one today. Well, we could just go and get hardwood. From the old enchanted forest. When you're doing this, like, aggressive forestry is important, because the trees won't grow, like, these two saplings, they won't immediately grow next to each other. One of them will take dominance. It'll steal the sun from the other. So, if you want, as I want, to move that onward, we're gonna have to just smash those things. Like, man, we actually, yeah, we gotta clear the land here. It's too treacherous to bring the horse through. They've really blocked off the whole thing. The horse. Yeah, I was just like walking around for so long, but sometimes in a game that's good, you know, like sometimes it's good. I was like, if they hurt my horse, I'm gonna scream. I was like just pounding all this coffee and running around, and I'm like, man, this horse is a lot better. Because I had seen it, the stables and the thing with Robin a couple of times, and then I got distracted with other stuff. You know how it is, or I didn't have enough resources. And then I was loading the game up in Steam, and there was like a screenshot of a person like by their horse on the stable or on a horse, and I was like, wait a minute, I could be a person. I could ride a horse. I could do anything I wanted to do. But this game's so good. Like we were talking earlier about, you know, like wanting to save your stuff or give gifts or make more money. But you also have, like, you know, macro level resource choices, like what are you going to do with your hardwood, because it actually takes a while to get it, and then it takes a while longer to be able to get, you know, more stocks of it once you use the initial huge amount that you can get from clearing stumps and all. Because I was of like the Church of the Mushroom Stump. They're really good. They're like why I'm rich. Relatively rich. I mean, I could have more. But if the alternative is getting the horse and being able, because that's like a ton of time save on every single day, just so much. And would it really be better to have, like, you know, more money or more time? I guess that's the operative thing. My early spring, it's so funny looking back at it now, but like my spring of year one, I would just like, we would wake up in the morning of the game, you know, and walk outside and start manually watering all of the crops, and then run out of energy at like 9:15 or 9:10, 9:20 a.m. and then lay back down in bed. We wouldn't go anywhere. We would just do that like week after week. It worked, you know. Kinda. Alright, it is the 8th, and it's no one's birthday. Alright, so I guess, what do we want to do? We could go to the desert. We'll just hope to get a farm totem, and if we don't, we'll leave earlier. It's not super important that we spend a huge amount of time out there. Anyway, yeah, we'll just... like, where's my adventuring food? Did I get to the bottom of the mines? Yes. Or level 100. I don't know if it was the bottom. I saw another staircase, but we met Mr. G down there and drank the disgusting poison mayonnaise and got stronger. It was pretty glorious. I made like a mad staircase dash for the bottom, and we just barely made it, and then he called us out about it, but then, you know, it was fine. So we'll just take the purples, yeah. That should be enough. We won't be taking tons of damage here, right? Right. This is like a real late start. Ooh, yeah. A couple 3 cactus fruit, that'll help us out tremendously. I didn't bring any bombs. Well, you know, whatever. What happens if we hit the button? Nothing. Alright. Because ideally we would have bombs. Because really, how are we going to get down far enough to get to the dinosaurs without them? Yeah, we shouldn't have come out here. We weren't really ready. I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. Maybe we'll find a dinosaur egg anyway. But, you know, we'll be running into mummies and not be able to deal with them. That'll be embarrassing. Alright, we actually needed a stone for, Stone 4, I'm gonna finish the thought. Stone for, the blessing thing, so... I was supposed to come down here, of course, if I looked at my other statue of special abilities that might have given me things that help, but, you know, it's much too late to worry about that now. The only thing to do is attack the slime most viciously. Yeah, it's really bad when they, like, you don't realize how many there are, and they sort of, like, get in underneath you, and then before you know it, you're like, wait, did I just die? Oh no, not again. And then you slowly, groggily come to, and they say, hey, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross over that border, right? And you're like, no. That is how they get you. But before too long, we'll get our slime killing thing completed with the Adventurers Guild. We only got to kill like 100 more. This one has a cake on the inside? That one has a cake on the inside. How interesting. Haven't seen that before. There's a little heart candies on top. I've seen a pink cake. We've gotten it for like a reward or whatever, but... Hooray! A new thing! When I saw, I don't know if you know, you might. I don't want to condescend, but a couple of people that I talked to that played a lot of the game didn't know, but there's a Sasquatch in the game, and I saw it in the previous video. I was fishing in the Enchanted Woods, and it ran across the bottom of the screen. And one of my friends, this is like her favorite game she's played for like more than 1,000 hours, sort of thing. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You don't know about Bigfoot? I guess I'm luckier than you." Like, man, there's a lot of them here. HP getting sort of low, not danger low. We just need to keep them. Man, that's like, do they often have this many in one room? The alien incubator? No, I don't think so. We've got a slime incubator recipe, but I don't think an alien one. No, there was a meteorite that crashed in my backyard, but if there was an alien involved, then I smashed them whenever I was breaking the meteorite. Whatever, let's go home. If you come to the mine without bombs, then, you know, you can't really have that good of a run in there anyway, you know. We weren't going to be able to get down far enough, I don't think. Alright, what do we think she likes? Do you like topazes, Sandy? She likes them a little bit. Alright, the inventory's full. Inventory management. Coconut trees aren't hardwood, are they, Ari? No, they are not. Yeah, well, you know, they did give you an option twice, you know, because I've already, you buy the backpack and then the better backpack from Pierre. You know, it's just you also. Alright, so we need a ton more stone to make this thing, and that's basically what we need. Got it. Potato day! Oh man, we gotta go buy more seeds. Potato day is too lucrative. And kale day? Oh no, and mushroom day too. Let's pickle some potatoes. I went out to the forest and all of my money-making enterprises were popping off. Alright, that solves that question. I was like, I wonder if irrigation hurts them. We'll have to try it either way. Any new mahogany? Not yet, but we should have several trees before too long. And all the animals are going home for the night, and that means we waited too long to go to Pierre's to buy the seeds. Because I bet he closes at like 4 or 5. Yeah, a giant backpack for 2 million gold. You know, I'm sure you could just get a mod, but, you know, as with everything in games, it's better if the game gives you a way to get what you want rather than you forcing it, you know? At least I think that's true. Like, do I want to be able to just teleport home? Yeah, but I'm glad they don't just let you. I'm glad that there's an item in the game that does it, and then I'm glad there's one that Krobus will sell you for 2 million that also does it. You know, all that's good. Oh wait, is it Monday? That's the beginning of a week for gift-giving purposes. Oh no. I guess we'll run into town real quick. Like, who are we gonna see? Maybe you, maybe you, maybe you. Maybe you and you. And then for randoms that we don't know what's going on with. Oh wait, that's a coconut. I thought it was a truffle. Alright. And now for the ritual of gift giving. We will ride our horse bravely into town. I almost say stuff like, why don't they ever give me gifts? They do. They just mail them. They don't walk up with them over their head and go, which is good, because, like, would I want them to interrupt my inventory? Here is diamond. Here is emerald. Oh, goodness. We really could have saved coming to Krobus because he doesn't really move, but, you know, we're in the neighborhood. What's up, little buddy? The 1,000-year war between his people and the dwarves recently ended. A lot of resentment. Well, I bet 1,000 years is a long time to fight anybody. Yeah, usually their gifts aren't very good, but sometimes they're recipes, and recipes are great. Krobus is such a bro. A cutscene! You're gonna give me a snack? What a true gentleman. He has thrown an egg upon the ground. Oh, Sam. What was that sound? Gasp! I like Jody, but what a response. This is absolutely terrible. Yeah, you know, when this game came out, eggs were cheaper, but now, like, this is a very modern way for Jody to feel about the situation. Oh no! I don't even know what that choice was. Oh, that's so obnoxious. You hit the button to move text forward on the screen so it doesn't crawl, but when they give you choices, they all immediately populate. I don't even know what I did. Ah. Hi, Anosa. Man, well, I hope I was trying to tell the truth. Like, with Leah, her thing was like, I guess she was asking, what should I do with my art? And I said, you should do an art show in the town. Only I didn't know that. I was just trying to move forward so I could read what was going on. And then afterward, I'm like, man, I hope I didn't say something awful. What a jerk. Vincent, wake up. And it's like, it's 8 o'clock, eat some grapes. No, I actually ate the grapes instead. Poor kid. Just bragging. Give a diamond to Kent. I think me and Jody are max now. It's nice to have a family, but I'd be lying if I said I never missed the freedom of being young. Jody, you'll be fine. Hey kid, do you want a pizza? Oh yeah, pizza time. Exactly. They're like, who's it like, oh, it's the hero of the town. She brought grapes. I guess she's just eating grapes in front of people now. Another cutscene. Oh, Clint's playing a sad song. He's mad because everybody likes me better than him. I'm not trying to pick on you, Clint. He's looking out of the side of his eyes. Let me just go ahead and tell you what's on my mind. I have terrible luck with women, Dizzy. Sigh. Well, Clint, you're wearing your blacksmith apron outside of work. I don't want to tell you I know all the answers. You say you're Clint's number one hater? Look, I don't love the guy. This is not a great sentence. I'm a nice guy if you get to know me. I swear. And I'm just sitting here like, sir, I understand that I'm the new girl in town and all the ladies love me, but I can't help you. I'm the main character, you see. Have you tried giving them a cup of coffee 2 times a week? You're a girl, Tizzy. Oh, only in a manner of speaking, Clint. What advice could you give me? Impress women with your strength and charm. Act crazy to keep people guessing. Just act natural or treat women the same as men. Yeah, how about that one? How about we could treat them like people? Just walk up to them and say, would you like this parsnip? Just walk up to a girl, just like you would a normal guy, and say, would you like this golden bar? And then I'm sure things would be fine. Yeah, if you don't give your gift like that, if I ever give somebody like food again in my life, I'm gonna be like, hello, I made these cookies, do you want them? And then I'll put them over my head. So she says, what can I get you tonight? And he says, yes. And then he acts awkward and turns away. And she says hi. And he's about to ask her out while she's at work. Which is bad. Yes, good. Never mind, Clint. Look, here's my pro tip for you, Clint. If you really want to know. Don't ask women out while they're at work. Just don't do it. Do you have any new chicken stories? Is Shane a chicken master? I haven't seen his coops. Is he gonna rein in on my mayonnaise things? Clint sighs. Look, I would say I feel for you, Clint, but I don't. Like, get over yourself, man. You're doomed. Just move out of this. Yeah, like, Clint, if you're here in Stardew Valley and the 6 women that are single don't like you, that's not like, it's not really a you thing, even though you kind of suck. Like, that's a this place thing. That's right. Here's a diamond, buddy. Feel better. I thought Emily was kind of cool when I first met her, but she's when she had the crystal party for everyone, I'm like, you know what? Let's just be friends. This Clint guy, he's a blacksmith. Maybe he's into that kind of thing. Too late to give her a truffle for the day. Alright, we just go off to the enchanted forest because, well, yeah, because we need more hardwood to repair the boat. Yeah, poor old Clint, right? Look, you never know what a guy wants to hear when he's acting like a dork like that. Like, how do you help somebody who isn't gonna help themselves? Because maybe they just want to mean like, oh, I'm sad. But look, I'm an old person, and most of the time, whenever a dude sits down with you and says, you know what you're talking about. Why don't girls like me? They are about to like give you 1,000 reasons why that is the case. But you know, work on yourself, Clint. Stop idealizing the waitress. Stop harassing people that are just trying to do their jobs. Just be a normal dude, Clint. Just stop doing the things that you do. Stop being the way that you are. You know, it's not very useful advice to him, is it? But no, so we're about to be ending this stream here anyway. I've got to go to work. Because, like, you know, you don't want to say to someone who's lonely and hurting, you know, just work on yourself. But, like, ultimately, if there is any happiness to be found in existence, it will come from inside of ourselves and not from other people. And, you know, I guess Clint's not ready for that. Clint's not ready for that conversation, as the meme goes. Because really, if somebody says no one likes me, they're probably right. I'm awful and plenty of people like me. It's because I have a really bad singing voice, but I'm enthusiastic about it. And that's, you know, that's confidence. That's charisma. Charisma's a very important stat. But Clint can't level up charisma at this point in life. I don't know if Clint can even level up his blacksmithing at this point in life. Exactly. He's not ready for the conversation of being open a little bit longer. See, Clint wants results immediately. Clint is a blacksmith, so he wants to, like, hammer on metal and then get a result immediately. But people aren't like that, Clint. You can't just treat a person like a piece of metal, Clint. These are the bits of advice that I would have for him. So if you wouldn't treat a man like a piece of metal, Clint, don't treat a woman like a piece of metal. Also, stop hitting on the waitress. That's good advice for everyone, everywhere. If I could leave you with one thought, it would be thank you for watching and listening. But if I could leave you with two thoughts, it's don't bother your waitresses or waiters. Just let them do their job. Nobody wants to get asked out while they're working. Literally no one. If they want to go out with you, they'll give you their number. That's my advice for you, Clint. Yeah, but see you, Sid. It's been great hanging out. Nice to see you. Hope you have a good day. And I'm off to work for 12 hours or so, but I'll be back around someday, and perhaps I will see you in a future stream or video. Goodbye.